Hey, we're live.
We're live.
We are live. Hey, guys.
It's good to be alive.
It's good to be live and alive. And we have former Senator Jon Tester on the tractor again. What are you doing today?
Well, we're finishing up the pea plowing is what we're doing. Yeah.
Making for fertilizer, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Ah.
Green manure. You remember well. That's good. Yeah.
So how long have you been out there today?
Well, I got on the baler. I started baling hay this morning at about 5:30. I turned out my first bale, and then I wrapped up baling hay, so we're done. We're done haying. Now all we got to do is stack it. And then we were probably done by 9 o'clock, and then I did a little servicing on this tractor. And yeah, we've been out here since probably 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning.
Okay. We're gonna chat about a couple of things. Hello, Diane from Washington State. She says, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the chat. We're just gonna kind of catch up because we haven't talked since our episode with Senator Cory Booker on Monday. But we'll talk about that in a second. But I do have to ask you, Senator, what the heck happened on your farm yesterday?
Well, it wasn't on mine, it was on the neighbors. I was
Oh no.
baling some grass at the neighbor's place with the round baler on a Zoom call at the time, I might add. And I look down and there's a little piece of fire going, and I look in my rearview mirror and there's smoke coming out of my baler. So I kicked the bale out and grabbed the fire extinguisher off the baler, but it was by then I couldn't stop it. And just by luck, my grandson and my son came driving by to pick up a vehicle that I drove out to the hayfield, and they were going to take it home. And so the three of us fought the fire for, I don't know, about an hour. Fire department showed up probably a half hour after it started. We were a ways out, so they were here pretty good time, actually. They got here pretty quickly. And then, of course, when they got here, the rodeo's over because they got water and shit. We had nothing. We had nothing. I unhitched the tractor. My tractor that I baled with got a loader on it, but I didn't have a bucket on it. I took the bucket off, get rid of the weight.
Oh my gosh.
Rides a little better, and so I pushed the loader. Has a little bar across the front of it where you attach the bucket. I used that, and they used their feet and their hands, and did a pretty good job. Saved 160 acres of winter wheat. It was pretty damn good looking winter wheat. It belonged to a neighbor.
Wow.
The wind was blowing right into it. And like I said, this time of year it's really dry, and so the grass is green. It's where I was baling the hay, but it was burning like it was brown, and it was not a lot of wind, but enough wind to scare the hell out of you.
Oh, I bet that was scary. I'm glad you got it under control.
Yeah, I'm glad nobody got hurt, and I'm glad the property damage was almost nothing. And so it was good.
So we haven't really, I mean, I called to check in because I hadn't heard from him, and he's like, well, I had a fire. So we had to talk about that, but we really haven't talked since our episode with your frenemy, Cory Booker.
Yeah, well, that was a rodeo, but now one of the neighbors showed up. I mean, all the neighbors showed up, most of them anyway, and one of them made the comment that round balers are. It seems like every year a fire started with a round baler, and it's true. Yeah, because you get a bearing that goes out, and they're carrying 1,000 pounds of hay on them, and sometimes more, and to catch on fire. And if you aren't watching behind you, and normally you're not, pretty soon the baler's on full fire, and you're inside a tractor and can't get it unhooked. And a few years ago, my brother-in-law lost the baler and the tractor because he couldn't get it. It was so hot he couldn't get. By the time he saw it, it was so hot he couldn't get the baler, the tractor unhooked from the baler. So,
well, glad everything's okay. Glad you guys are okay. Have you had a lot of feedback from our Cory Booker episode? I've had a lot of people tell me they thought it was hilarious. They enjoyed your banter.
Yeah, I've had some. It's Booker. What can you say? You try to teach the guy right. And that's the kind of stuff that happens.
I wanted to get your thoughts on a couple of headlines. First of all, more tariffs. We have 50% tariffs announced on Brazil from President Trump over what he's calling a witch hunt over the former right-wing President Bolsonaro. Worth noting here that we do have a trade surplus with Brazil, which is rare. $7.4 billion trade surplus, according to the Census Bureau.
So you want to know what I think about that? This is crazy.
I do.
I mean, this is crazy. I mean, it makes no sense whatsoever. If you want to do something with Brazil, take JBS and make them stop importing their beef to the U.S. Do that. But don't put across the board tariffs on somebody who's got a trade surplus with. It doesn't make any sense. And the reasoning for it makes no sense at all. You know, I don't know. I don't know, man. The whole tariff thing's been upside down from the beginning. Continues just to get more bizarre and more bizarre by the day. And just doesn't make any sense.
Another headline is that the FBI is using polygraph tests to test loyalty. That's being reported by the New York Times. Some people who have taken the test, they've been asked if they've said anything negative about the FBI director. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, what the hell is the country turning into, really? I mean that's yeah. I mean, really, we're going to do polygraph tests to make sure that people are saying the right things about Trump and bad things about Trump's opponents and all this stuff. We got ICE that's, wearing masks, and law enforcement wearing masks, picking people up off the streets, no badges, no nothing, just picking them up, hauling them off to God knows where. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it why people aren't up in arms about it.
The other big news from today is that the fight over birthright citizenship is reignited. A federal judge blocked the Trump administration from enforcing an executive order to end birthright citizenship. So the Supreme Court stopped nationwide injunctions on this, but that allowed class action lawsuits to go forward. So the ACLU did just that, and they filed a case as a class action lawsuit.
Well, good for them. But the Supreme Court took a walk on this issue. Supreme Court could have made a decision, should have made a decision, and they didn't make a decision. And they need to. And, thank God for the ACLU.
Anything else you're thinking about while you're out there on the tractor today?
Yeah, I'm thinking about how we dodged a bullet yesterday with that fire, for sure. I'm thinking about when football season is going to start, because it's going to be a lot of fun this year. I'm thinking about harvest coming up. For me, harvest will be, well, there's some people cutting right now up here, and there's a lot of people swathing wheat down, so that'll be picked up in a few days. And I'm about a month away. Mine's still dead green. I've got all spring wheat, but it's good looking stuff. Hopefully it turns out and we make enough money we can do this for another year.
All right, Senator. Well, I just wanted to check in with you. I hope you have a successful Thursday evening on the tractor. Get some dinner.
It's a beautiful thing. I'm just telling you. It's kind of looks like it could cloud up and rain, but they're pretty high, so I don't think it's gonna. The tractor's running good. The auto steer here, I'll show you the auto steer. It's working good. I don't have to use my hands. All I gotta do is turn the corners. So it's all good.
So, but when you get to a corner, like how long does it take you to go one stretch without having to turn the corner?
Oh God, I don't know. It's this field I'm on right now. It's 3/4 of a mile long, and I'm going about 5 miles an hour. You could do the math on that.
I can't do math.
Well, let me think about this for a second. Do 5 miles an hour, and that's 12 minutes a mile, right?
Yeah, so a little less than that.
3/4, so it should take me 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
9 minutes every 3/4 of a mile, right?
Look at that. We did math together. Congratulations to both of us. All right. Well, we want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we'll continue to check in with you, trying to figure out.
Who we got scheduled on our next podcast? Do we got anybody?
It will be a surprise.
All right.
Working on a surprise right now, but we will get there. And hope you all have a good and safe weekend, and we'll check in if anything else pops up.
All right. Talk to you.
All right. Bye-bye.